Welcome to the Stoic Tide. You know that feeling when your mind won't shut up? When the noise inside is louder than the world outside, when the same scene replays again and again the mistake you made. The chance you missed, the words you should have said but didn't. It's like your mind is on fire. But your body is frozen. You can't move. You can't breathe. You're trapped inside your own thoughts, circling the same doubts until they rot. This is overthinking, and if you let it, it will consume you. Overthinking is the silent killer of peace. It breaks warriors in two. Warriors, it turns strength into hesitation. It destroys confidence before the world even has a chance to test it. You don't need enemies outside. Not when there's a war raging inside your own skull. But here's the truth no one ever tells you. The problem isn't that you think too much, it's that you think in the wrong way. The mind is a weapon, sharp, precise, powerful. But if you don't learn how to hold it, it will cut you. Marcus Aurelius, philosopher, emperor, warrior, wrote in his journal, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. That's where your battle begins, not with life, not with people, but with the endless noise you allow to echo inside your head. So let's walk through this fire together. Slowly, calmly, sharply. Let's learn how to stop overthinking before it eats you alive. Chapter I Overthinking. Is fear wearing a mask? Every what if is fear in disguise. What if she leaves me? What if I fail? What if they laugh? Your brain isn't evil. It's protective. It's trying to shield you from pain. But when fear takes the wheel, it convinces you that doing nothing is safer than doing something. And in that false safety, you get stuck. Seneca warned us long ago. We suffer more in imagination than in reality. Think about that. Most of your suffering isn't real. It's phantom pain. You've lived through tragedies that never happened. You've bled for battles that were never fought. So here's your first practice. When your mind spirals into what if, ask, is this happening now? Not tomorrow. Not next week. Now, 9 times out of 10. The answer is no. And in that instant, you've broken the chain. You've reminded yourself that reality is lighter than imagination. Chapter 2. The art of limits. Overthinking thrives in infinity. When the mind has no boundaries, it builds labyrinths, endless corridors of possibility. Every door opening into another question. You walk in circles, convincing yourself you're finding answers. But in truth, you're only feeding the chaos. Epictetus taught, if you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. Why? Because clarity is simple and simplicity looks foolish to those addicted to complexity. The wise man reduces what seems infinite into what is controllable. He doesn't chase every path. He closes most of them and walks firmly down the one that matters. So here's your weapon. When your thoughts spiral, write them down. Not to keep them. Write them to kill them. A thought trapped in your head grows into a monster. A thought written down shrinks into a sentence. Once it's on paper, it's no longer an ocean. It's a drop contained in ink. You can see it, face it, define it. You've turned the infinite into the finite. And once it's finite, you are bigger than it. Sound of quill scratching parchment. A nod to Marcus writing in his tent. Chapter 3 Action. The antidote to overthinking. Overthinking breeds in stillness. The more you sit, the louder it grows, the longer you wait. The weaker you feel, action cuts through noise. Not because it's perfect, but because it's real. Imagine standing at the edge of a cold pool. You think about the temperature, the depth, how it might shock you, how you might slip. You stand there for hours, paralyzed, But the moment you dive in, every thought vanishes. The water's cold, yes, but you're alive. That's what action does. It shocks you back into the present. So stop waiting for perfect clarity. Before you move, you'll never get it. Act first, and clarity will follow. Marcus wrote, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." In other words, stop thinking. Start becoming. Chapter 4. Control and the surrender of certainty. Overthink isn't only about fear. It's about control. You overanalyze because you crave certainty. You replay conversations to rewrite them. You delay decisions because you want guarantees. But life does not bend to the will of control. The Stoics divided the world in two: what you control and what you don't. Your thoughts, your actions, your choices. These belong to you. Everything else, let it burn. This isn't surrender, it's freedom. The man who lets go of what he cannot command becomes untouchable. When you surrender control of the external, your mind stops chewing on impuls. So here's the drill. Whenever you feel the spiral, ask yourself, is this mine to control? If yes, act. If no, release, repeat, until it becomes instinct. That's how you starve anxiety, by refusing to feed it with things you never owned. Chapter V. The power of stillness. Your mind has been screaming for years. But what if you let it be quiet? Sit, breathe, listen. Let your thoughts come and go like waves. No resistance. No chase. Silence is not emptiness. It's a mirror reflecting everything that matters and nothing that doesn't. Marcus Aurelius practiced this nightly. He called it the retreat within the soul. He would pour his storms onto paper until the page became calm, and then he slept. You can do the same. Write your chaos, empty it, and meet yourself in the quiet that follows. Remember, you don't conquer overthinking by fighting thoughts. You conquer it by stepping outside of them. You are not your mind. You are the one who observes it. Closing. Reflection or think is not who you are. It's a habit. And habits can be broken. You are stronger than the noise in your head. You are the master of your tension. Every time you return to the present moment, you win a small, invisible war. Do it enough, and your life will no longer be ruled by shadows. It will be ruled by clarity, by action, by calm strength. So what is the one thing you find yourself overthinking the most? Write it in the comments. Name it. Sometimes naming the demon is enough to shrink it. And if this message spoke to you, subscribe. Because the war against chaos, fear, and weakness isn't won in a single battle. It's won step by step, day by day, thought by thought. And I'll be here with you for every one of them. Stay calm, stay sharp, and don't let your mind consume the life you were meant to live.